So let's say we are analyzing fg. If I'm analyzing fg, let me draw my schematic. It is going to be first x going into g, then f. So first g, then after that f. So for it to exist, I know what must happen. For it to exist, I want to make sure that the range of g is a subset of the domain of f. Everything that comes out from g must be entirely received by f. Then the composite function will exist. The other one that I'm going to be studying is gf. Gf will be something that is like this. So first f, then g. The flow is going to be this way. The flow is supposed to be this way. So for here, in order for this to be proper, I want to make sure that the range of f must be a subset of the domain of g. Okay, so if this can happen, then fg exists. If this can happen, then gf exists. Let's see what kind of information we have first. So we do have the domain of f and the domain of g. So we already have this, the domain of f. I don't need to find it. I already have this, the domain of g. I don't need to find it. So for me to complete my discussion, I will need the range of g and the range of f. And how do we find the range of these two functions? If you are to look at the domain has a lot of numbers, infinite numbers. So I'm going to use my best possible tool to analyze this. I'm going to draw a graph. So let me draw this graph so that I can deduce the range of f. So on my calculator, I draw the graph and I'm going to sketch this into my solution. So what is the range of f? The range of f, looking at this, is from minus infinity to 0, but not inclusive of 0, or from 0 all the way until infinity. Okay, from minus infinity all the way until 0, but this is a horizontal asymptote and it has no value that is equal to 0. So I'm not including 0 or from 0 all the way until infinity. I'm going to draw my second graph. This graph is very simple. It is like a secondary school's graph. Y is equal to gx. And from here, I can read the range of g. And it is going to be from 0 all the way until infinity. I'm basically quoting all the possible set of values for y, because y represents the output of g. So this is giving me the range of g, and now I'm ready to do my comparison. Let me try to compare this first. So in my solution, right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to analyze this first, okay? I'm going to try to analyze whether fg exists. So to analyze whether fg exists, I'm going to analyze the range of g versus the domain of f. The domain of f was already given to me. It is from minus infinity to 3, but not inclusive of 3, or from 3 all the way until infinity. How about the range of g? The range of g, I've already gotten it from my graph. The range of g is from 0 all the way until infinity. So if I were to look at this, is this set of value the subset of this set of value? It is not. It is not a subset because here contains 3. And 3 obviously cannot go into here. So this is not a subset. So therefore, I will say that the composite function fg, it does not exist. Okay? The composite function fg does not exist. Again, let me just very quickly repeat, okay? I need to see that this is not a subset. Okay? And one quick way for me to see, for example, is I can see that 3, which is inside here, cannot go into here. So it is not a subset. In the flow, some things will not continue to go into the next function. So if it is not a subset, then fg does not exist. I will be able to get my full marks for this. Please never just write this, and then conclude without giving the numbers. If you don't give the numbers, right, I can tell you, even if you manage to code this and this correctly, you're not going to get marks. They're not going to just depend on the general template, and then award you marks for that particular question. You must give solid proofs. And the solid proofs comes usually in the form of numbers. They are like this. So I've already discussed about this. Let me check whether gf exists. So to check whether gf exists, I'm going to be checking the range of f versus the domain of g. For the domain of g, it was given to me as all real numbers. I mean, this is all real numbers. So definitely all real numbers can accept everything. But let's still do a check. I need to give the numerical proof. The range of f is from minus infinity to 0 or from 0 to infinity. So the range of f is this, and I can see that this is a subset. So therefore, I can say that the composite function fg exists. Okay, you get it, right? Any question? Yes? Okay. Sorry, he has forgotten what he wants to ask. Anyone, any question? Okay. Okay, let's try another one.